The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Because ultimately we're seeing GDP, we're seeing the economy doing incredibly well. I mean, this market right now is doing incredibly well because the economy is doing incredibly well.
Right. Unbelievable. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Now, here's why the market's doing incredibly well, because of stock buybacks. They just announced today they're going to increase the amount of stock buybacks over 2017, or 46% over 2017. Can you imagine? So they're increasing stock buybacks by 46% over last year. This is insane. Stock buybacks takes the money right away, the wages out of the workers' pockets. It takes the money out of the economy. Why do you think we can't grow? We're not growing. This fake 4.1%. Wait till next quarter. It's unbelievable. We, in 2004 to 2004 to 2014, $7 trillion in stock buybacks. $7 trillion. Then they were going from 2014 to 2018, $650 billion a year. Now they're ramping it up again to push these stocks even higher. The problem is the stocks are 70% overvalued now, 60 to 70%. But that's okay, as long as you know when to get out. Don't miss this opportunity. They've announced this today. In essence, what Trump is doing is another QE. If you look every day, you'll see that the 10-year Treasury yield, okay, that's the interest rate at which the government has to pay to borrow money from China and the Saudis. Every month, the government has to go out and do an auction. Say, hey, we need money. Come to our auction. You give us money, we'll give you 3%, 2%, 1%, whatever the yields are on your money. Well, right now, it's very dangerous. We're at a 3% yield. Now, remember, in 2008, the yields or the interest on a 10-year Treasury hit 3.7%. Now, our economy wasn't growing fast enough. And soon, the housing boom stalled because, remember, the yield on the 10-year Treasury, the money that we have to pay the Chinese to borrow from them, is directly tied to the fixed-rate mortgages. So every time you go and you borrow for your home, fixed-rate mortgage, they look and see what the 10-year Treasury yield is, and it's keyed off, the interest rate is keyed off of that 10-year yield. The higher the yield, the slower our economy. That's right. The higher the yield, the slower our economy. And we have to keep raising these rates because we have such deficits. We have big budget deficits. We have such big trade deficits that the Chinese saying, I want more money because you guys are broke. You have such budget deficits. You've gone from $650 billion a year to $1 trillion a year in deficits, meaning money you spend more than you take in. You got an $800 billion trade deficit. I'm not going to sit there for less than 3%. They drove it up in 2008 to 3.7% for the same exact reason. Then the market crashed. Because remember what happened? We got to 3.7%. Then all the housing markets stopped. The bubble burst. Nobody was buying homes. And then deflation hit. Home prices collapsed. People started to get laid off. Now, what Trump's been doing, and what happened back then, remember, we started doing quantitative easing. It's a fraud. It's a scam. It's a confidence game. What we do is the Federal Reserve prints money and buys our own debt. Isn't that silly? We print money, which kills the value of the money in your wallet, and then we buy our own treasuries. We buy our own debt. And then we dropped it, because remember, the stock market was going down. It was crashing. It was on its way down 37%. They had to find a way to stop it. And they started to print money, $85 billion, $85 billion a month, to keep buying that 10-year treasury so the yields would go down, the interest would go down. Anytime you buy a treasury bill, 10-year treasury, the yields or the interest goes down. They finally got it down to 1%. But the problem with that is you're printing money. You're killing the value of money in everybody's wallet. You're killing the economy. So to mask the economy, to mask the economy, they turn around and start to print trillions of dollars to give to the bigger buyers of stocks to push the stock market up, to mask it, to make it look like the economy's doing well again. Remember, the biggest buyer of stocks are our corporations. So at the end of the crash in 2008, they started to print even more money to give to the corporations so they could buy their own stock. All they simply do is buy more of their shares they have outstanding. So if my company has 10 million shares that's trading, you buy and sell, I go and I buy half of it back in. So now there's only 5 million shares. I'm spreading my earnings over 5 million shares, over half the amount of shares, which pushes up my earnings and pushes up my stock price. In other words, it looks like my profits are going up, but I haven't sold anything. I haven't sold any more goods. If I own a hat shop, looks like my profits are going crazy, but I haven't sold any more hats. I really haven't made any money. All I've done is I've cheated. I just printed my own money, and I mean, so anyway, so this is what they did in 2008. So they kept printing money to keep the interest rates down low, and then they kept printing money to give to the corporations to buy their own shares. So now they had less shares. They could spread their earnings over fewer shares, which pushed the earnings up, which pushed stocks up. The stock market's now up over 300%. Over 300%. Now, Trump, he started another QE, a quiet QE. He's starting a QE right now. What an opportunity to get into this market. Remember I said I don't think he's going to let this market drop because of his ego. I'm the one who said in January 16, a stock market crash was coming, it was going to start, and it did start. Remember, it took 6 months after I made that announcement. Remember, the market went down 11%. It took 6 months to bring that market back up 11%. Unheard of. Well, the market does that. That's called correction territory. We've never had a stock market ever be in correction territory this long. Now, today, they finally are breaking out the stock prices. The banks are moving this back up. They're pushing the prices up. We're finally breaking out. How did we do that? Companies weren't making more profits. Companies weren't selling more stuff. Their margins weren't bigger. They simply bought their own stock. And they just finished, remember, our earnings, we just completed 80% of the earnings reported now. During earnings season, companies can't buy their own stock. Now, that has stopped. That has stopped as of yesterday. Now they're going to go out. They announced today they're going to increase stock buybacks by $1 trillion, 46%. You just got to be in the right stocks. And that's why you got to be a gang member, so that you're out in time. So when it does crash, you made your money and you're out before it crashes.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if your person says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so it's amazing that now that we finish these earnings, 80% of them anyways are behind us, that they announced the same day that they're going to increase stock buybacks by 46%. This is incredible. That means you should be in the bank stocks and the tech stocks. Bank and tech stocks. That's where most of the money goes. Now, we have seen Trump in the last month, every time the 10-year Treasury yield gets up to 3%, he sends his people out, the plunger team, to 3 different securities companies to buy 10-year Treasuries to move that yield right below 3%, because he's well aware we can't afford an interest rate on $21 trillion of 3%. We couldn't afford an interest rate of 3.7% on debt of $10 trillion. Why would we be so lucky to think we can afford a 3.1 or 3.2% interest on a debt of $21 trillion? We can't. We can't. So he's out there doing a quantitative easing. A quantitative easing is a fancy word for a scam. It's a nice word for a scam. They make it sound pretty. All it is a fraud. They print money, we get the printing machine out, and the money's printed by the Federal Reserve, and they go and they buy their own debt. That's nuts. Buy their own debt, their treasuries, to keep that yield down, to push it down. To do that, the reason they do that is to push anybody who's buying bonds out of the bond market into the stock market. Because anyone starts seeing their yields going down, they can make better returns into the stock market. So now what he is doing is the same thing that Bernanke did, that Obama did, pull those yields down. The problem is, remember, they keep telling us how we have a strong economy. Well, if we have such a strong economy, then how come we don't have a strong dollar? Strong dollar, strong economy. Weak dollar, weak economy. That's been that way since Wall Street opened under the elm tree 200 years ago. A strong dollar indicates a strong economy. Now, they keep practicing, or they keep preaching that they're for a strong dollar policy. It's all we hear. We're for a strong dollar policy. No, they lied to us. They're not for a strong dollar policy. They manipulate the dollar downward. We haven't seen the dollar drop. Remember, the dollar dropped in the last year 11%. Why do they push the dollar down? Because they don't want to get the Chinese grumpy. When we borrow money from China, what we do is we pay them back with weak dollars. We keep pushing the dollar down so we can pay them back. Well, they get grumpy. Every time we send them over to pay down our debt, we're sending them weak dollars. They say, what the hell is this stuff? It's all weak dollars. I want strong dollars. All right, that's the trick you're playing. Then the next time you need to keep the lights on at the White House, you need to keep the lights on in Congress, and you need to borrow some money, about $12 billion a day. We want more interest. You know, they lie to us all the time. They tell us that the reason why yields are going down because our economy's doing so well. That's what they tell us. They say, oh, look at every time yields are dropping, it's because the economy's doing terrific. No, it's not. Not at all. Matter of fact, just the opposite. The economy's getting ready to collapse. They got to drag those yields down so it doesn't push us over. So when you go into another recession, why do you think Obama could never get to a 3% GDP? He couldn't grow because the yield on the 10-year Treasury is too high. When the yields on the 10-year Treasury is too high and Chinese want more interest, you can't grow your economy. It's impossible. And that's where we are today. So what are we going to do? We're going to make some money. This was a fantastic announcement today. All you need to do is be aware when to get out. I'll get you out. Matter of fact, the other day, if you recall, I said to you the other day, why don't you join the gang? I said, I got some great stocks. And I said, join the gang. And I said, why don't you just Do it for the month of August. And I said, see how you make out at the end of August. Judge me by my performance, by my chart's performance. When it's green, you buy. When it's red, you sell. So the other day, I gave you AMAT. I said, you got to buy AMAT. Can join my gang, and I'll do a video 3 times a day. You haven't got to do a thing. I said, all you have to do is you get the alert, and I will alert you, and it comes up on your screen, where to buy AMAT at. I'll alert you where to buy Dollar Tree at, because they're going to break out. And then I'll alert you when to put money on, and then or to increase your position. And then you can 3 times during the day, the video is refreshed on these stocks, and I explain in the video, using my color-coded technology chart, why I'm buying more, or why I'm taking some shares off. I'm either buying more or taking shares off. And I explain to you why and where. So you always know what's going on. If you don't even want to go to the video, just wait for my alert. It says, buy at this price, add at this price, get out of Dodge at this price, or run like hell. It's so simple. So Dollar Tree, that has finally broken out beautifully today. It went from $90.98 up to $93.29. This is a stock that my chart picked out because it turned green. It turned green. It turned green on July 19th, telling us the institutions were putting money in. They're putting money in. That's the beautiful thing about this chart. It tells you when they're putting money in, but better, it tells you when they're taking it out. And then finally, when it hit around $90.98, it showed they're really putting money in, and that's when we bought it. So we'll put a stop in. In other words, we'll risk a 2% loss to try to make a 10% gain. So why don't you join my gang, follow me on Dollar Tree. 3 times during the day, I do a video on Dollar Tree. I will tell you when to add to your position, buy an alert. I'll tell you when to get out of your position. Who else does that for you? Nobody. Just remember St. Jude's. That's all when you're making money. Hey, we'll be right back after this drop. After this break. Sorry about that.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if your person says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and Phil'sGang.com, you can. Phil'sGang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With Phil'sGang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to Phil'sGang.com. Phil'sGang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Phil'sGang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. Phil'sGang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Would you prefer a weaker dollar at this point? In the long term, a strong dollar is good for the United States and reflects the success of the United States, both in the economy, the investments, and everything else. I am not going to make any comments on...
Okay, so that's Mnuchin. He was for a strong dollar, he said. Then he flips.
Having a weaker dollar is somewhat better for us.
So is it a weaker dollar better for us or a strong dollar better? He doesn't know the difference. Here's why they want a weak dollar. A weak dollar means a weak economy, but a weak dollar means the multinational companies can sell their goods overseas. When the dollar's weak, they can compete with China. When the dollar's not weak, when we're selling heavy equipment and bulldozers, we can't compete. We can't get sales. So our big multinationals, those stocks drop. So what? Let them drop. Then we'll stay with the small, mid-cap stocks. Remember, it's not the big multinational companies that drives the middle class. Remember, the middle class is the backbone of our country. Small businesses is the backbone of the middle class. See, it's the small businesses that drive wages. 65% of all the high-paying jobs come from small businesses in your community. We don't need the multinationals. First of all, they don't do anything for us. Most of our business is overseas. And then when they make money, they leave it overseas. But the guys in Washington, they're part of that group. They're all part of that. So they want their pals making big money. And they park their money overseas. They don't even bring it here. They don't even bring it here when we give them a tax cut. So when you have a weak dollar, the reason the stock market goes up and only go up for a while is because the multinational companies show better profits because they can sell their stuff. But that only happens for a while. It's not sustainable because a weak dollar kills the economy underneath. Because you, your sister, your brother, your family, you want a strong dollar when you go to Walmart. You want a strong dollar when you go to Lowe's. You want a strong dollar when you go to Darden restaurants. You don't want a weak dollar. You want a strong dollar so you can buy more. So what they do is they sacrifice the middle class. They sacrifice the working people. That's all they do is sacrifice always the middle class, the working people. So these CEOs can get fat and richer because all they're doing is stock buybacks. They get the cash. Instead of taking that cash and plowing it back into the companies, first of all, they don't do it because why plow the money back into their companies here in the United States? Why do that? Why buy new machinery and equipment and technology to increase productivity when they moved all that overseas? Remember, it's when you plow your own money, you plow your profits back in your company, you buy new equipment and machinery and technology, productivity goes up, wages go up, and your standard of living go up. But these big multinational companies, they've outsourced all their people. They outsourced all their people. It's unbelievable. So you want, yes, a weak dollar is good for the stock market. But it's only good for a while. Then it stops. Then what do? Then they start printing money, and they do QE. Look at, they did, when the market crashed in 2008, first thing they did to stop the slide of 37%, and they're going to do this again, stop the slide of 37%, and was on its way to 60%. They stopped it, and how did they stop it? By printing money, and they go and they buy all their treasuries to get the 10-year treasury yield down, the interest down from 3.7 down to 1%. It moved everybody, all the Chinese and the Saudis out of the market into the stock market, pushing the market up. The market didn't have to have any profits, no sales, and the market went up. That's part of the trick, to get everybody out of the bond market into the stock market. $85 billion. They were doing that. Then they started to hold. Then they turn around and they start printing $1 trillion in November 2008. The market went up 80%. They printed another $650 billion on November 2010, pushed the market up another 33%. Then they turned around. This is all called QE. Then they turn around and they print another $400 billion on September 2011. Market goes up 28%. See what pushes the market up? Printing of money and stick it into the market. Give it to the banks. Give it to tech. Give it to the big corporations to buy their own shares. They printed another on October 2012, $1 trillion. Market went up 25%. So here's how it worked. $1 trillion, we went up 80. $650, we went up 33%. $400 billion, we went up 28%. And then another $1 trillion went up 25%. See, we didn't go up because the economy was strong. We're going up because we're printing money and we give it to the big boys and we give it to them to buy stock. That's called QE. Then to make it worse, we turn around and we say, okay, let's even print more money and give it to the large corporations who are the biggest stock purchasers and let them borrow money at near zero rates. And they borrowed $8 trillion. $8 trillion to buy stock, their own stock. Now the market's up 300% on all BS. But that's okay. Not okay for the economy. And if you missed this 300% market rally, I feel bad for you. But don't mix the next one, because he's starting this again. I'm relieved to find out, and I'm right, that his ego's too big to let the market collapse. So he's already making sure the 10-year Treasury yield is not going up. And they're printing all kinds of money, and they just made an announcement today they're going to even do more printing of money, doing more QE. Unbelievable. So let's make some money. So the other day I said to you, why don't you join the gang, follow me on my color-coded chart, and let's buy AMAT, MV2, AMAT. Now that's a tech stock. Now what you want to be is in the banks and the tech stocks. I got my gang into the best bank stocks, got them into Citigroup. Citigroup is now up 6%. I got them into JP Morgan, another 5%. Because I knew they got to push these bank stocks up to push the market up. And 3 times during the day, I do the videos on the bank stocks for them. And they get the alerts during the day when to add to their position or when to get out. Now, here's the key. We're up 5-6% on these. And by the way, to see all of my returns using the MV2 color-coded chart, you go to Phil's Gang and then click on where it says Phil's Toolbox. You click on Phil's Toolbox, there's a drop-down. Right in the drop-down, it says MV2 returns. It gives you all the returns on all the stocks that we bought. You can see what we do with the color-coded chart. This is ideal for you. So if he's going to push this market, and the S&P broke out again today, and it looks that's like what he's. But here's the thing: you don't have to worry, because all of a sudden, when the market will collapse. Remember I said to you, we're going to have a big surge. It could be 18 months before the market collapsed 60%. So why are you missing the surge? I will tell you when to get out. I will make sure when you get out. I always tell my gang, let's get out. Did anybody ever call you and tell you to get out of your stock? No. They always tell you to buy more. What else do they tell you? To diversify. What are you, nuts? You want to diversify? You're going to diversify into the poorhouse. That's where you're going to go. It's unbelievable. So we got some good stocks. Here's the gang number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Join the gang. It's $39.95. Follow me on the video or take advantage of all our teaching format. It's up to you. But if you're very busy, you don't have time, you're working, why don't you follow the video group where I give you the alert, we just bought this stock, give you another alert, add to your position, or I'll give you another alert, take some of your shares off, or I'll give you the alert, let's get out of Dodge and run like hell. The key is you're never going to have to worry again. You're going to be out in time. That's the important thing. 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. $39.95.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you'll be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. And to see my returns, use the MV2 color-coded chart. That's green to buy, red to sell. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and then go to new member intro, and you'll see, go to the toolbox, sorry about that. Go to Phil's Toolbox, and it says MV2 returns, and there they are. All right, listen, this is unbelievable. Listen to what Kramer's saying on this stock.
Start with Michael in New York. Michael!
My stock is Estee Lauder, symbol EL.
All right, the stock has really been marking time since the last quarter because there were some very small things that were concerned to people. I think it is a buy. I think Fabrizio Freitas doing a remarkable job.
Okay, so here's what he's saying. It's been marching time. Some little things were wrong with the company. Fabrizio, the CEO's doing a remarkable job. Really? Then how come it dropped from $158 down to $132? Now, here's the key. It's a 16% drop. Now, he tells him to get in. I put it up on my chart. What do I see? It's still red. It's red. Now, the stock in the last 6 days has gone from $133 to $135. 1.5%. But guess what? You shouldn't be buying it because it's still red. Because it's telling you, do not get in now because the big hedge funds, the big corporations, the big pension funds, the big insurance companies are not buying it yet. It didn't even turn green. And he's got this guy in because he's saying the CEO did a remarkable job. Don't look like he did a remarkable... What's that mean, the CEO did a remarkable job? CEOs don't do remarkable jobs. CEOs don't do anything. It's everybody underneath them. What do you mean does a remarkable job? They come on TV, talk with a remarkable job. Buy. What a stupid... You buy stocks not because the CEO does a remarkable job. You buy stocks because somebody's buying the stock. You buy stocks because who's buying? What makes a stock go up? The institutions. Who are the bigger buyers of stocks? even more than the institutions, the corporations, because now they can borrow money cheaply and they can buy their own shares. They bought $7 trillion worth of shares since 2008 and to 2014, and then $650 billion from 2014 every year to 2018. Now they're boosting up to $1 trillion. That's what pushes the stock up. Then they print money and stick it into the stock market, especially the bank stocks, to push the market up. I just gave it to you. $1 trillion, $650 billion, $400 billion, $1 trillion. That's what pushes the market up. Money. Money pushes the market up, not the CEO. So on the chart, it's still red. Now, at 135, it's red. Let's say it goes to 143 and turns green. You have a higher probability getting to 160 from 143 where it turned green than where it is today at red at 135. But see, people always think like Cramer. They always think the same way. I got to get it at 135 before it gets to 136. But wait a minute. How do you know when it goes from 135 to 136 there's enough money going in so that you don't get screwed? How many people bought a stock and it goes right down? Because you don't know how much money. And then you say, well, my broker would tell me. Your broker? He has no fiduciary relationship with you. He could care less about you.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Hey, did he say, oh, my responsibility is with my little retail customers? He didn't say that, did he? Here, who's his responsibility?
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders.
Partners and shareholders. That's right. That's Wall Street. The banksters. Wall Street. So why don't you just buy a stock when you know the big institutions and the corporations are buying the stock? And then the beautiful thing, after the stock goes up 15, 20%, 10%, and turns red, you get out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and go. It's so easy. And you can see my returns on the MV2. Just go where it says Phil's Toolbox. I mean, it's easy. Just join the gang for 1 month. Try it for August. Try it for August and judge me by my performance and the performance of the chart. And guess what? You can do as little as you want. If all you want is the alert where I say, like I did today, we bought today Dollar Tree. We put an alert up. We bought Dollar Tree at what price? Now they don't want to. They don't have to come. They don't want to. If they don't want to see the three posted videos, they don't have to. 3 times during the day we redo them. 3 times a day we change it on Dollar Tree. Update them 3 times during the day. If you don't want to do that because you don't have time, fine. But at least you'll get my alert that says, get out of the stock. Institutions are pulling their money out. Don't listen to the jibber jabbers. Don't listen to all the nonsense. Don't listen to all the noise. Try it for 30 days. See if I make a difference in your life, in your financial life. Unbelievable. You know, the one thing that Trump has to do, he's got to win over the independent voter. To do that, he's got to get rid of these banks. He's got to break these banks up. That's right. Do you remember 2008? One of the reasons why the market crashed was that interest rates went to 3.7%, and they lied to us and kept saying, well, the reason why the interest rates are going 3.7% because our economy is growing. No, the reason why it goes to 3.7% keeps going up because we have higher trade deficits. Because we have higher national debt. That's why they lie to us all the time. That's why.
The U.S. economy is diverse and resilient, and our long-term fundamentals are healthy.
That was in 2008, and it crashed right after that. He should have had my chart. Here's the problem. The reason why the economy the stock market crashed, went down 37%, caught everybody but me a surprise, and a few other guys in our industry, is that the big thing that we knew, it couldn't. When you started to see that interest rate going up, it couldn't sustain itself. You can't grow an economy, a GDP, when your debt is growing faster. You know what I'm saying? We have an economy that's growing the debt's growing faster than our economy. Now, here's the problem. The big problem is the banks use our deposits to go make deals. They use our savings, our checking account, our deposits. They took the money in 2008 and went out and made big risky ventures. That was the other reason why should the bank be able to take our savings, our checking account, our business account funds, and go out and do a risky venture? Remember, that's what crashed the market in 1929, and in 1932, they put in this Glass-Steagall Act, which for 67 years, up to 1999, we never had a bank problem because the banks under Glass-Steagall were not allowed to use our deposits. Well, guess what? Now, Trump gets in, and he got rid of all these regulations. Now they're allowed to use our deposits again. They can use our money. What Trump needs to do, he's got some bad guys around him. And I support Trump. You know that. I support him. He's got bad guys around him. So they deregulated this again. What he should do is break these banks up. These banks are too big. And look, the banks know. The banks know right now. They deregulated it. Now they can go out and start all over again, the same thing they did in 2008. Start doing risky deals. And they know they're going to get bailed out. What the hell is that? So remember, right after the 2008 crash, instead of putting the Glass-Steagall Act in, Obama chickened out because he had a bunch of crooks around him like Trump has right now and talked him out of it. He had Larry Summers, he had Geithner, he had Paulson, he had Rubin. Oh, no, don't put the Glass-Steagall Act in. Don't put the Glass-Steagall Act in. Banks got to be allowed to use the depositors' money to go make deals. And by the way, they fund you. They're the big money bundlers for you. This was Obama. But Trump doesn't need them. Trump never took a dime from them. The problem with Trump, he's got bad guys around him. He's got Mnuchin around him. He's got Larry the Dope around him. He's got people that are brain dead. He's got people with brains you could put in a thimble, would fit in a thimble. He's got dopes around him. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Follow me on the bank stocks in Dollar Tree right now for 1 month, $39.95. 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.